Welcome to the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling. I'm one of the coaches here, JXC. We are the official wrestling school of Mayhem Pro, and today we are doing our wrestler report session. So every year we come in with our students, not just wrestlers, managers, referees, ring announcers, all workers, and we review their year. We're going to go through their goals first because their goals will come here under their name because that is the most important thing because everyone has different goals and different reasons to why they're doing this. And off their goals, we're going to go through a whole bunch of things, which I'll go into in more detail shortly. But we're roughly going to go over how many shows they've worked, how many different companies they've wrestled for, how many training sessions they're doing, how many workouts they're doing, how many calories are they eating? Do they even know how many calories they're eating? Then we'll hit social media, their followers, how much content they're making, and then how many posts they're doing, and then what's their goals for next year? How do they reach that? We're going to go through what companies they work for, and being in Australia like we are, luckily the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling has a contact at almost every promotion. So if there are companies that they want to work for, we can tell them directly who to speak to, how to go about it, what you should do. And so let's get into it. First thing we'll do is we'll write down the worker's name and then their goals, as in not just their goal to work one more show next year, but what is their overall goal? Why are they doing wrestling? Why are they in the business? They might just want to work once a month or just to enjoy it, or they might want to get signed to a major promotion. So that's sort of pivotal to this and how much of this they do. The whole reason we do this is not so much so we tell everyone, you need to be doing more and putting more hours in. It's about maximizing the hours you're already putting in. So let's say you're putting in 10 hours a week into your wrestling career. Instead of doing 8-9 hours of these things and 0 of this, how about we strip back a bit from these other areas and we put into the rest so that you are broadening your horizons on the things we do. So when we go into that, we'll look at how many shows have you worked this year. Most wrestlers will probably want to be wrestling as many shows as they can. 1, to get reps in so you get experience. But 2, you want to build your name and build your brand so people know who you are. How many different companies are you wrestling for? It's fine if you're only wrestling for 2 companies, but you're wrestling, 30 to 50 matches a year. That's great. But the reality is in Australia, not many companies have that many shows. So how many different companies are you wrestling for? And plus wrestling for different promotions, especially in different states, really helps you get your name out there and broaden your horizons again. That twice. How many training sessions are you doing per week? That is obviously subjective to how many shows you're doing. If you're wrestling 3 times a week, you probably don't need to be in the training in the ring 3 times a week. But if you're only doing 1 show a month, you're probably going to be wanting doing more of these, which is what we'll gauge. How many workouts are you doing per week? Now, if you're a valet, a ring announcer, a referee, you don't need to be doing as many workouts, or you don't need to look as good per se as a professional wrestler who is a professional athlete in there in a combat sport, though you still need to look the part. But especially for our wrestlers, if you're not working out every week, what are you doing? Your look is everything. It's the first thing people see. So if you don't look fit, don't look like you're an athlete, and don't look like a professional wrestler, well, then what are you doing? So we're going to address that. And sometimes for a lot of our students, it's just seeing it in writing in front of them and having that realization like, hey, I do need to work out more. I'm not putting in as much effort as I thought I was. So writing that down is key. How many calories are you eating per day? Weight loss, weight gain, muscle gain, fat loss is all related to calories, and then your macros. But sometimes it's just as simple as, do you actually know how many calories you're eating a day? Because if you don't know, well, then you're just flying blind. So just reminding our students like, hey, you should be on top of these things. Just take a look at it. Like that's an extra 10 minutes a day you can spend to work your macros out, work your things out, and just have a look at what you're doing. Are you trying to build muscle? Are you trying to lose fat? Are you trying to bulk up? These are the things we want to look at. And with the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling, luckily we have strength and conditioning and nutritionists here, so we can actually help you with that and really hone in on that to make you, achieve your goals in that area. The next thing we'll look at is social media. Some wrestlers or students will come in and say, oh, I don't do social media. That's fine, but no one's going to find you. So if you're not willing to promote yourself, why will anyone else want to promote you? And that comes down to something as simple as if a promotion makes a match graphic for you and you can't be bothered to share it, well, then why are they going to bother to promote you or put you on the show? Like that's a bare minimum if you want to be in the wrestling business. But we're going to look at how many followers you have for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Do you even have all of these social medias? And a lot of people will say, oh, I don't do Facebook, I don't do Twitter. Cool. Then that's like saying I don't do a wrist lock or I don't do headlock takedowns. These are simple things. Just having a profile, just having a platform for people to find you is half the battle, right? So if a fan is enjoying your work, they want to look you up online. They might do Facebook, they might do TikTok. They want to follow you. And if you've got no presence, well, then you don't exist. And as we always say, if a tree falls in the woods and there's no one there to hear it, did it really fall and make a sound? So looking at our followers, how we can reach, how we can grow that, because the more followers we have, the bigger our name obviously is, the more people who know about us. As we're starting in the wrestling business, we just want people to know who we are. We just want to reach as many eyes, as many people as possible to get ourselves out there. Then it comes down to how many posts are you doing per week? Sometimes we've done this with students and they haven't posted for over 2 months. So in my eyes, they haven't wrestled in over 2 months, because I could have seen them on a show and thought they were great, and then I haven't seen or heard of them again because they haven't reminded us. So how many posts are you doing per week? How much content are you creating? Now, a lot of our students will say, I shared the match graphic that the promotion made for me on my story. Cool. You're not on the timeline. You can repost that yourself. Luckily, we can invite to collaborate these days, which does make the worker's job a lot easier. But when I say create content, create your own content. You can do Q&As, you can make vlogs, you can post videos, you can even just post clips, posting clips from your matches. If I do a match, I want to post clips and put them online because, they might go viral. Someone might see it. Or not just that, you want to remind the fans of what moves you're doing or what things you're doing or what your character is. So there's all these tools. And I know for us at Mayhem Pro, all of our shows are online for free. All of our students can clip bits up. They can clip them up and talk about them and post them online. And it's not just wrestling content. You can post other content too that's engaging, things you're interested in. Posting on Twitter is so easy. Just engage in fans, give them things to be interested in so that you can grow your name, grow your brand, and hopefully other promoters, other wrestlers see you and people want to work with you. And when we come down, we break it all down, and obviously we'll put our worker's name and then their goal. So we'll put their goal under this, so where they want to achieve, when we improve on that. And then what is their goal for next year? Because we do this at the end of the year so they can hit the next year and they can hit the ground running. So we want to see what are they going to do next year, or what do they want to do next year, and what we can change in their training, in their day-to-day, their week-to-week, to hopefully achieve their goal for next year. And that's what we do here at the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling, to hopefully help our students improve and help them be relentless. So we're back. I've just wiped off all of our workers' names just for their sake. But overall, we were pretty happy with the wrestling and training section of the report. The amount of shows they do can improve. The amount of companies they work for, some want to do some more. How often they train is pretty good. You can improve a little bit. And how many times they work out is also pretty good. So overall, our students here were pretty happy with. Some of them need to just be aware of how many calories they're eating so they know if they're bulking or they're shredding or what they're trying to do with their body, just to gauge it. Then the social media side was the key. A lot of our guys weren't on Twitter, didn't have a Facebook page, don't have a TikTok, aren't doing shorts on YouTube. Doesn't mean you absolutely have to, but it helps. And a lot of them aren't making their own content. So then, other than posting their match graphics, which is the bare minimum, they're not posting clips from their matches, clips from their entrances, or just anything else. People aren't doing vlogs, workout videos. You don't have to, but anything helps. You want to build your brand as a pro wrestler. So you want to get out there. You want to engage with fans. And the more you can do, the more it helps things grow. Even simple things we were saying, like every time you work out, post a story so people know you work out. Every time you train, post that you were at training. One, it helps us at the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling so people see that you train here. But, overall, we can definitely improve the social media. We went through all of our promotions here in Victoria and where we've worked and where we want to work. But also we went through merchandise, what merch we can get, how to get merch, different things we can do, all things that go towards your whole package as a brand, as a pro wrestler. And that's what we do here at the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling, to hopefully help our students improve and help them be relentless. If you want to be a pro wrestler, you can sign up with us at relentlessprowrestling.com.au or follow us online, Mayhem Pro, Relentless School of Pro Wrestling. We're always going to be posting tips, tricks, and little things. If you don't live in the area, obviously you probably can't train with us. You could move here, but find a reputable training school, get after it, and be relentless.